Good morning, guys. Actually, I think my camera's a little blurry here. Hold on. Good morning, guys. I just showed up to my Goodwill outlet. I was not planning on coming to this one, but when I looked at my phone GPS earlier, I saw that the one that I actually wanted to go to was closed today. So that was interesting. So I'm only going to be hopping in here for a few minutes, and then I'm going to be hopping around to my favorite buy-sell trade stores just to see if I can get a good return today. Some days are good, some days are bad, so we're going to see what I find today. This Goodwill outlet in particular, I've had some luck with, but usually I only find a few items. So I'm excited to see what we find, and let's get in there. That was definitely not my best thrift trip. I think, oh, I need to use hand sanitizer because I only found a few pieces of bread and butter. So that means that I'm really gonna have to make up for that today in my buy-sell trade store finds. I'm gonna hop over to one of my favorite buy-sell trade stores just to see if I can find some higher end items now. So let's get going. Guys, it is currently the next day, and what ended up happening is my camera actually died as I was heading to the buy-sell trade store. So I ended up going to 3 buy-sell trade stores all in one area, and then I also ended up going to one of my favorite local thrift stores, which was absolutely insane. I found so much good stuff there, and also one of the local buy-sell trade stores I found a designer pair of boots. So actually, no, that's a lie. I found 2 pairs of designer boots, but one of them just really struck my fancy, and they're a designer pair that retailed over $1,000. So I'm going to be looking up some comps this morning to see how I should be pricing these. I am just starting to move into more luxury goods. If you guys have been watching this channel, I've been working on things like Golden Goose, Chloe, and things like that, more so shoes and leather items than anything else. So this is something that I was not expecting to find in my local buy-sell trade store. Today is a photographing day for me. If you can tell, I did my hair this morning. I like to model some of my items just to make sure that they have a nicer cover photo. If you guys see any of my items without a cover photo, most times they are pretty dark because I'm photographing at night. So I'm thinking about getting maybe a light box here soon, because right now I have been photographing in my living room with a regular box light and some of my lights from the ceiling down. That works pretty well during the daytime when there's a lot of natural light coming in through the windows like there is now, but at nighttime it's really hard for me not to get a yellowish or gray hue on those photos. So today I'm just going to be taking some of those cover photos to make sure that the listings really pop. So yeah, I'm going to be searching up some comps for these boots right now, and I'm also going to be showing you guys the boots in a little bit here. So I actually ended up putting the boots on my BOLO Tag Tuesday post over on Instagram. If you guys don't follow me over on Instagram, every Tuesday afternoon I post a new BOLO for you guys to guess to win some free coffee. So if you guys haven't tried that out yet, or you don't follow me over on Instagram, absolutely go and do that. But I'm just going to be checking the comps on these boots this morning, and I'm going to be finishing my coffee just to see how I should be intending on pricing them, because when I was looking up comps on the boots in the store, I really couldn't find a lot. So I'm not sure if there's just a low amount currently listed, but I did find the original listing for the boots on the retail side. So I think they retailed for $1,250 around. So when I'm looking at comps here, I definitely do want a few hundred for these boots because they're Italian leather. So we'll see what some of these listings have gone for. I have a feeling that some of them have gone for lower, because for a designer item like this, low ballers are inevitable. So I'm going to be looking at those this morning and getting a good idea onto what I'm going to be pricing them later today. These are the boots, and on first glance they look really basic. They have just a little round toe on the front, and they're just a leather boot. I picked these up based on feel originally, but then when I saw it was on the bottoms, that's when I really freaked out. So looking at the bottoms, there is some wear, but if you zoom in here, these are Max Mara Italian leather riding boots. So Italian leather is just one of those things that always sells well, so I'm going to include it in my keywords. But when I went to this buy-sell trade store, you could see these were marked $20. They did not know what these were at all. I just checked comps on these, and they looked around $200 resale. So actually, this is a great lesson. Never think that because an item is super high in retail cost that it is going to resell well. I'm going to list these around the $250 mark and see if I get an offer for them, but still, I feel like that is a great investment for only $20 on an item. These ones are a little bit worn, like I said, so I'm going to be treating them, and I'm going to be cleaning up the soles a little bit as well, because the other one is actually way dirtier than this one. But only for a $20 investment, I thought that these were an absolute great find, and these boots are right next to another pair of boots, so let me grab those real quick here. So this one is kind of falling apart here. Its buckles are not buckled, so I'll leave that one over here. But this was a new to me brand. They just look like this. They're pretty classic boots. These almost look like Freebirds to me, but these ones are not. These are called Fiorentini and Baker. I can't say that. I know it's an Italian word, so I'll just show you guys the label. But that is what they look like. These have a little bit of wear on the soles and the heels here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to treat them. I'm going to make sure that they are treated with leather cleaner, and I'm probably going to treat these with a little bit of super glue just to make sure that they are down and that they are ready to be worn by their new owner. These are also Italian leather shoes, and you can tell because they just have the little logo down on the bottom there. And these ones do have some wear. So if you look at the buckles actually have multiple holes that someone punched in, and these were made like that, but you can tell because someone had adjusted them that these have been a little bit more worn. These were only $25 though, and these retail around $200 or around $180. So again, I feel really good about picking up boots like this when I can find them. Italian leather is something that's always going to sell, and leather in general is something that's always going to sell. So I'm going to be fixing up this other boot here and making sure that its buckles are fully on, and I'm going to be showing you guys then later all of the other things that I picked up. Overall, it was a super great thrifting day for me. Not all days are like this, and I'm super duper grateful for what I found. Okay, so it's been a little bit here. I've done a lot of listing today already, but there are still some things within this pile that I have to get listed. So I just decided to throw it next to me here and show you guys exactly each item that I was picking up. Some of these items were not the best picks from me, but I will say that I did find a lot of good stuff in today's haul, including the two boots that I already showed you. I did find a lot of bread and butter items from the bins, so we're going to be starting in order of how I found everything. The first item here here was this Anthropologie blue and gray little hoodie sweatshirt thing. So the material on this is super nice, and usually I don't pick up blue and gray because blue and gray usually doesn't go that fast, but for this style and how soft the material was, I thought it would be a great bread and butter piece for my closet. The next piece here was this Athleta Sherpa pullover. This one is a size small, and it's just a black Sherpa pullover from them. Has a little bit of wrist detailing and some bottom hem detailing as well. I'm not sure if this is coming up on the camera that great, but it has a high neckline also. So I didn't find a lot at the bins, but what I did find were a lot of good basic pieces for my closet here. The next piece were these Pilcro and the Letterpress black flare pants. These had a longer inseam, and I just really love the style of these. These are pretty much in perfect condition except for one hem here. It had a little bit of a pull in the denim. Denim is definitely a staple in my closet, and I usually try to pick it up when I can at the bins because it's super duper cheap. Another woman I was talking to, she didn't actually know that brand, so I got to introduce her to that. And up next is this Athleta tennis or golf skirt. This had a little zipper in the back here. These are also great basics, and I feel fine about waiting on this one to see if it goes even until the spring, because that's when tennis starts getting ramped up again. The next item here, I actually thought of my bread and butter outerwear video when I was picking it up, because obviously this is from the bins, and this is just a Calvin Klein women's size large jacket. It's kind of like a windbreaker style. This is really clean, so no one barely wore this. And it's just in an army green and quilted pattern right there. This is also a great basic for my closet because outerwear is starting to get more popular as it gets colder here. The next item actually sold last night after I had listed it on eBay. I think it was about 2 hours later, and it was this gorgeous Byford 100% cashmere vintage quarter zip. And I believe that this is a men's, but I listed it as unisex because I think this would also be a fabulous women's piece. And although this might seem basic to some, this is made of 100% cashmere. It feels amazing, and I just knew that this was going to go fast on either platform that I sell on, Poshmark or eBay. So to wake up to a $65 offer on this on eBay was amazing. So that was a super quick flip for me. Up next was the first item that I got when I was there. I probably shouldn't have picked this up because I do have to depellet here, and it's pretty worn, but it is an Urban Outfitters little V-neck sweater, and it has some pointelle knitting. It's very stretchy, and I also really liked the little peplum detailing on the bottom. Not a super clean sweater. I'm going to have to wash it here, but these sell really consistently for me, so I did pick that one up. The last item that I picked up from the bins was a vintage item. It was a B. Moss dress, and this is a Sherpa plaid. It has some pockets on the bottom, and it also has a little bit of a tie waist. I thought that this would be adorable under like a black long sleeve t-shirt for the fall here, and Sherpa is definitely in style right now. I do sell a bit of vintage pieces, so this just adds to that bread and butter collection of those. So after that, I had actually gone to the store that I got the boots at, and those were the only two items that I got when I was there. And then after that, I went to the local thrift store. So at the local thrift store, there were a lot of pieces that I found, and a lot of these were marked down. I don't exactly know if they were lowering their prices again. I don't think that they were. I think that a lot of these they thought were kids sizes, so they marked them with the kids price. These are a pair of Madewell jeans in a size 25, and they only marked them for $5. So at $5, I'll definitely pick up Madewell, and these ones were in the size curvy, high-rise, skinny. These are pretty much in perfect condition, nothing wrong with them. You can tell someone wore them, but really no signs of wear. So this is also a great basic to have in my closet, especially for the winter time here. People will be looking for these darker jeans. The next item was a designer item, and the comps looked pretty promising on these. I usually don't pick up men's whatsoever, but these were Love Machino jeans for men. I think these are a size 32. I don't know what style these are, but they almost look like a straight leg to me, and then they also have the Love Machino tag on the back. So overall, really great staple in my closet. The comps on these look to be around 100 or 120, and I paid the regular men's jeans price for these, so that was really great. Up next is an item I probably shouldn't have picked up, but I found a lot of Lululemon at this store, so I didn't realize that these were damaged, and if I would have realized that, I wouldn't have picked them up. These were in the kids aisle, and I believe that these must be about a size 2 to a 4, because that's what they're looking like to me. And these were a basic pair of flare yoga pants from them. And the reason I found these is because I have sold an item like this before with the same fabric, and then also when I looked on the back, they had the logo embroidered on the back as well. So these are also a great staple, but they did have some holes that someone had patched, so they have some sewing on the sides here, which probably shouldn't have picked these up if that was the case, but I still think that they will go. And for the price that I picked them up at, I didn't feel too bad about that mistake. The next item I got here were these AMO jeans. These were brand new with tags in the women's section. These are the style of the Kate jean and the Wash Girl Crush. And these are also a straight leg jean. I believe these are a mid-rise, but these are super great. I actually heard about this brand from Mogi Beth a while ago, so I don't know if it is still popular, but for the tags and finding it in the thrift store, I thought that it would still be a good pickup. The next item was my first time finding the Lululemon shorts in the Goodwill, and these were in a pretty purple color. These almost look like an eggplant color, and I forget what style these are, so let me know down in the comments. I have several of these for sale currently, and I spotted it with the logo on the bottom there. So this one actually came out on a rack of new items, and I picked these up right when they came out. I asked the lady, I was like, hey, can I go through these? And she was really nice about it. She's like, yeah, take whatever you want. So I picked up those there, and then I also picked up this basic Lululemon tank top. I forget what style these are as well, and my mind's kind of blanking right now, but I probably shouldn't have picked this up. It's just a basic navy tank top from them, and I think it was like $5. Yeah, it was $5. So I probably shouldn't have picked this up because I believe that a style like this will only go for around $20, but again, great bread and butter, and for Q4 I really need to be stocking up to be making more sales for the next month here. The next item probably isn't going to show up really well on camera, but after they came out with that first rack and it was really good, I decided to wait around for the second rack, and what came out on the second rack was this All Saints dress, and I believe this is just a viscose dress, so there's really nothing special about it besides the embroidery, and it has a tie waist and an asymmetrical hem at the bottom. There are some embroidered strings that have come off, which I didn't catch in the thrift store, but either way, I still feel like this is a great item to add to my closet and add to the variety of things in my closet. Also, All Saints is a really good seller for me, so I decided to pick that up because of that as well. The next item was a brand new with tags for our Dreamers Anthropology dress. This is a wrap dress from them, and it's 100% linen. It has a little bit of longer sleeves, and it is about a midi length on the bottom here with just that tie detailing. It's really hard to see on camera, so I might insert a photo of me wearing it here for the listing. But this was a great item to find. I think this is also a great staple for my closet. And the last item here is probably the one that I was most excited to walk away with in the thrift store. Mine is the Lululemon shorts, and it is this Marmont Sherpa quarter zip from them. This has the color block detailing. This almost looks like a Patagonia to me, and it has a little hood and canvas on the top here. This is perfectly clean, and if you know, Marmont is pretty expensive, I would say, and since winter's coming up here, I thought this would be a great piece. This, for some reason, was marked as a sweater, so I did get the sweater price for it, so that was excellent. In my area, coats are around $10 or more, and then sweaters go from $5 to $6, so this was also a super great find, and also it's just so soft. I wish I could keep this for myself. The next store that I hit up, I feel like I'm missing something because I thought I got 3 items at the store, but I totally forget, and everything's kind of all over my house at the moment. So the first thing was the Upside new with tags little color block pullover. These are designed in Australia, and I do have another pair of pants from them, and these are really popular for people that love athleisure. This is called the Scandi Tatiana Zip pullover, and it has some fun colors on the bottom there. This is just a great basic also to have in my closet, especially new with tags, and the price was super reasonable on this. So this was a great buy sell trade store find. And then the next item here I thought was even better. It was this Tailored by Rebecca Taylor dress. Sometimes I don't pick up Rebecca Taylor, but this one still had the tags and it retailed for $450 and the price was really good. So it's just a sleeveless V-neck wrap dress. It's also a midi dress and it has some pinstripe detailing all the way down the sides here. So I actually already listed this one as well, so I'm hoping to see what attention it gets. Like I said, I usually don't sell Rebecca Taylor, but I do have it cross-listed, so we're going to see how it goes. And then the last place that I went to, I was also really excited because athleisure's been performing really well for me right now, so leggings and pullovers. So the first item that I got here were these brand new tags, Good American Leopard yoga pants, and these have a high waist and they're in a size small. A 1 for Good American is a size small. I just really liked these. The fabric feels really nice. Like I feel like this will definitely suck you in because it's a thicker fabric. So I don't know much about Good American. I do have a few pieces listed in my closet, but overall I'm not sure how it's been performing for me yet, so I'm eager to see how these ones go. But one brand that always performs well for me is SoulCycle. So the next item I picked up were these floral leggings from them, and that is just a little logo right there. I love fun athleisure like this, so these are just floral leggings from them. These are a size extra small, and they do have some wear on them, but overall I just find these are so adorable, and the fabric on here is also a super luxurious fabric. So these were another great pickup, and again, the prices that I was finding these things at for were pretty reasonable for the prices that I'm listing them at. Then lastly, the final item that I picked up in this haul was this Patagonia Cinchilla color blocked women's size large little pullover, and I actually modeled this one as well because I was positive that this wasn't going to show up on the camera that well, so I'll probably insert that picture here. But this was another great find for me. Someone had actually put this back on the rack, so I didn't find it when I was searching and scoping out the store, but this is just a great basic for me to have as well, and this is a women's size large, which is a great size to have. So if you guys don't know what the Cinchilla label looks like, that is exactly what it looks like. So Patagonia Cinchilla, and like I said, these are great pieces to find. If you can find them in the Aztec patterned styles, they definitely will go a lot better. But that is everything that I picked up the other day to resell online on Poshmark and Ebay. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a little thumbs up down below, and also make sure you're subscribed for the next video. I think we're going to spend the rest of the day here and just finish listing these items because I also have to get some items out to the local FedEx, so that's going to be exciting. I've been making a lot more sales on eBay. So yeah, if you guys want to follow along for the journey, make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!